If you look at the history of autocracies, they never just go against one enemy. They don't tolerate dissent, period. And anyone who doesn't conform to what their perception is, what the nation is supposed to be represented, will be seen as a threat. I mean, what we didn't talk about, for instance, is it's not just liberals and bloggers. It's also labor union activists who are in jail. It's also, traditional leftists. It's also people who protested the fact that Egypt ceded 2 islands to Saudi Arabia. It's also a Lebanese tourist who criticized Egypt, in a sort of pretty annoying manner on social media that was arrested. I mean, it's sort of a lack of tolerance, and it's almost like Egypt Sisi wants to run Egypt like he would run a military unit. Everyone just has to follow the rules, the norms, and not question things. Any form of, what's interesting to note isn't the actual repression against, the LGBT community, against belly dancers. It's the muted reaction from the West. I always think if it was the Muslim Brotherhood that had taken these measures against LGBT, against the belly dancer, against other singers, there would have been a huge uproar against that. But because it's a quote-unquote secular autocrat who's an ally of the West, we're not hearing a peep about it. And that is really what's troubling. Basically, Sisi is getting a free pass because he is being perceived, in our view, erroneously, as a reliable ally on counterterrorism. And actually, I would like to question this idea that somehow the human rights activists were all naive and idealist, but actually, the pragmatists are the ones who are right. Because I look at data about the number of violent incidents in Sinai every month, and what I see is an increase in that chart and not a decrease, even though it's been going on now, the fighting there, for almost 4 years.